Thursday.
Speakeasy Cheetos.
Speakeasy Cheetos.
Corn chips.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh,
Speakeasy
man.
After Hours Bourbon Thursday night. Welcome.
Welcome. We have two very special first-timer guests.
VIPs.
Let's give a round of applause to our guests.
Without even knowing who they are.
Yeah.
These two, right?
Right. Curtis Ralston and the one and the only Michael Newland.
That's his name.
Got
Yes,
it. I would say opposite sides of the spectrum as far as the guest on like bourbon. Like you guys can like you partake in the bourbon and enjoy the bourbon and kind of collect the bourbon a little bit.
I know what it is. I'm fascinated about the process, and
Probably never drank it out of a Glencairn until tonight. Maybe.
that's probably not true.
Not true? Oh, hell, he's not as new as what you
Well,
I mean,
know.
That's
I
what
mean,
you're
not
talking
to. I did have a wine and spirits class in my culinary degree, so
and worked at a country club
He
in
did.
Louisville.
yeah.
You did.
Dang, everybody just
Got a little. I'm not 110% virgin. I'm about 99.8
But
out
that's
of
what's
110.
That's what's cool. I think what's cool, not to take the stage for too long here, but I would have never, ever in my wildest dreams think that Mr. Michael Newland would even entertain the thought of coming up here and being a part of this. But
Well, in my defense, and nothing, I came here to hang out. I had no idea I was necessarily going to be involved.
Well, this is an every Thursday night.
Well, I know that, but that was not my premise.
He's been hoodwinked.
He didn't even
Yeah.
get introduced to the dog lady, did he?
yeah, hey, we love having you here.
Well, thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Who's your
Just a little bit about what this is, though. It's a score sheet. Use it or don't.
Don't matter.
Thayer came up with all this
Shit on the
insane
back.
shit, which is also genius. That's part of DT's, whatever you want to call it, appeal. But you know, it's just some stuff to kind of get you going, get you thinking about if you're on the fence about what you smell, what you may not smell.
These are possible flavors. Like
Possible.
somebody says, you know, a little vanilla. You're like, oh yeah, vanilla. Yeah, that's what I was tasting. Which is a pretty common flavor.
When
Or
you-
if there's something that you're on the fence about, you can flip that and be like, that's definitely wet dog.
Yeah.
So
Which was pretty good with your pork
That's
chop.
definitely, that's definitely acid. Yeah.
yeah,
What I like about it is if you can't put your finger on it,
which a
Well,
lot
yeah.
of people that aren't.
on your nose and your, taste, you can flip it over and you can actually look and go.
A lot of
"Oh,
people
yeah,
will be
Yeah.
like, that reminds me of
Yeah.
something.
That's right. Granny
They'll say it
Sandy's.
reminds me of something, but I just don't. And then sometimes you flip it over and honestly be like, oh yeah, it's definitely freaking fruitcake. Absolutely.
Mhm.
So okay, a raw dog is a pull from the bottle. This again, it's just speedballing. A raw dog is a pull from the bottle. Then you pour it. So smell it.
Let's
A1
go over with the new folks.
Yeah.
Like
Right
the
here.
premise of the whole thing and who brings, they're all three of these Jordan brought, so Jordan knows what all three of them are. He's the only person at the table besides the peanut gallery, which we call the filmmakers.
Yep.
Thank you.
All one of you tonight.
Best boy, Grip.
Yep.
All those people.
And our viewers are the only ones that know what's
What we're
truly.
And we talk shit about some really good bourbon on this channel.
But so I won't. I'll probably talk about what it smells like and tastes like, but I'm not going to get too much into it because I know what it is. So since I brought it, but we usually do smell it from the bottle, a raw dog it, and then out of the Glencairn, pass it on, and then just kind of go. And we've switched it up. I thought this is what you were going to say.
Oh, yeah, go
So
ahead.
instead of 1, 2, 3, we're now A, B, and C. Because it was 1, 2, 3, and we would all be talking. It's like my number 1 was my number 2, my number 3 was number 2, and blah blah blah. So now it can be like, hey, A was my number 1, B was my number 3, C, whatever.
And
So-
that was suggested by one of our subscribers.
hey, thank you. Smash that subscribe button.
Randy Bartlett, you rule.
Thumbs up, smash the subscribe.
So the reason we do the raw dog is because you're typically always going to have a vessel it's in. But
Always
you're not
gonna have a bottle.
Always going to have a Glencairn with you.
The
we want a
Glencairn is
profile
designed.
of it. And you can definitely tell the difference. Sometimes you'll like it out of the bottle better. Sometimes
Marshall, you like
it
how
out
I'm
of the glass
fanboying
better.
out right
I
now?
like that. Definitely fanboying out. I like that. You're like a fucking peacock right now.
That may or may not be a hint as to what's in the box. You never know.
I wouldn't be shocked if that was what was in
Yeah.
the box.
Wouldn't be. Yeah, I wouldn't be. But all right, so here we go.
We're starting.
Let's hit it, babe.
It smells fucking delicious.
It's bourbon. It all smells.
Well,
Well,
some of that shit
Some
Trent
of
brought.
that shit Trent brought did not smell delicious. There's a
We
fine
love you,
line there.
Trent. We love you, Trent.
Yeah, because he
Trent-
watches every week, but like.
Trent went and got a bottle for me this week. God bless him, but that shit was fucking rank.
Trent came to our house last Thanksgiving 2020, and he goes, "Hey, I got some stuff I want to bring you," and he always prefaces it with, "Now this may not be worth a shit." And so he brings these 3 bottles of bourbon to the house, and I'm like, I've never heard it. One of them was called Red Saw. One of them, like, they had these real weird names, and I was like, oh man, I saw like one was maybe 2 years old and whatever, and I was like, they're okay, you know. It's just like, but he did the same thing, because he's like, Cody likes scotch, right? Yeah. I may have something for him come Christmas time. So he didn't even tell me what it was, and then they gave me the box back there. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man.
2 years old.
No, it was
Not the
like
bourbon.
some of the shit I wouldn't even drink. Like I was like, nope.
Yeah, like that's not even a roadie, babe. We
No.
don't even have a category for this.
No, that's a fucking dumpster fire.
Woo.
Applaud you for the effort, though, Trent.
Yeah.
We
Because
love
he
it.
loves it, and he watches every, like, he absolutely
And he,
loves
you
the
know,
whole
he's
deal.
picking up on it a lot.
Yeah, he
He
has,
is.
yeah.
He's learning.
We've converted him.
We have converted.
We miss you, babe.
Patty Packer.
I like that.
Shit, hot girl.
Wow.
Oh God.
It's got a good nose on the bottle, and I normally don't have any nose on the bottle.
Well, that's because you were COVID last week, so you're.
Oh, I didn't have COVID.
Well, you didn't
I
have
did.
COVID. You had the tote bed.
Tobin.
I had the tote bid. Yeah.
Kerpa got a sip of it.
Never got tested.
That's true.
It's very
No
pleasant.
need.
Pleasant, right?
Very pleasant.
Thank you. I made it myself.
Thank you.
This is actually all homemade.
This is like moonshine. I watched Moonshiners last night. Jordan's been speed aging this shit with the broken oak barrels in his basement overnight.
Put some walnut husk in there, give some color.
Me and Griffin Clark. That's who.
Yeah, there you go.
This is left over from junior high. We found a stash in Randy and Jackie's garage.
Forget the cruise ship. He's putting it on the airboat.
Man.
Take it through the bayou and age it fast.
Griffin had that jar of potatoes fermenting out there, and his teeth cracking up, and he goes, "Oh, that's vodka." I was like, "Oh, it ain't."
Yeah, 5 gallon buckets out there in that barn.
Yes. No, it ain't.
He was actually Orange County's first distiller.
Man, lots of leather, tobacco.
Yeah, that's exactly what I got. Look.
Lots of leather. Like, I don't know if this is Moe's Yoder's
I can smell
saddle,
it.
but
It smells
Good.
fantastic.
and
Most
there's,
Yoder's saddle.
there's,
Smell it yet?
there's some leather in there, some vanilla, a little caramel,
I got some caramel.
All that. Yeah.
a little bacon, like bacon spice, pepper.
It is a little peppery.
To me, it's peppery
Is-
on
is
the
that
back
the
end.
heat?
It's on the back end on the finish.
Yeah, it is.
So when I made these, Curtis, I made them to where you can just flip them like that.
Eating color category.
Very intuitive. So Thayer used to have this.
Your arms
No,
have
I
gotten shorter.
Yeah. So Thayer had this written out on it.
Carried it in his wall.
He really did.
Like a picture of his children.
And I said, let me see that. So I took a picture of it, and he had it all color coded just like this. And I was like, oh, I can take that. And because we already had this,
He could Tobyfy it.
I Tobyfied it with the Microsoft Excel.
Put that on an Excel, dude.
Put that on a spreadsheet, dude.
Put that on a spreadsheet, dude. Put that on a tracker.
What I'm trying to say is
We're gonna throw
we
a little
have
bit of-
developed over time in the last
evolved.
evolved. Yes,
Evolved.
evolved.
Yeah, it's
And-
called evolution, baby.
All right, put that on track.
Number one's delicious, guys.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
really, really good.
Damn, Jordan.
I get a little one last.
For my first crack at it, it wasn't bad.
You
Right?
did a
Yeah.
good job.
Yeah.
You'd think I've been doing this for
Think
90
you've
years.
Been doing this once or twice, yeah. I don't know.
It's bad when you can't spell molasses and you have to look at your molasses.
Molasses.
Yeah, M-O-L asses. Asses. Does anybody else get a little bit of licorice? No?
Star anus.
I'm starting to think I've got some florals.
Yeah, I'm starting to get like a
So-
rose water or something.
So I
some
get-
kind of a.
Maybe fennel.
The last time I got florals, we were doing the full gamut of
And then, so
Old Forester.
also, like,
Open your mouth.
I usually don't get
Smell your mouth.
florals unless like
You're gonna
I get that a lot.
You're gonna get
with,
less hit.
look at the legs
Nice.
still
Yeah,
on
both
that.
nostrils, so you know.
A lot of
getting
theirs,
it right.
for whatever reason, I get a floral note
Take it
on.
in.
It
You don't
doesn't.
think it's
breathe.
mentally.
No.
Put it in your mouth, but it
Rose
will break your
is
whole mouth
Definitely
before you
not.
take a breath.
Because you
Drink
look at all
out.
different tin mash bills, and it'll even tell you
After you
some of
swallow.
the mash bills
And
that
then
that are distilled
give
have
it
a
a taste before
floral.
you inhale.
Have a floral.
In the empty Glencairn, before we pour something else in, the leather is crazy.
The leather's stupid in this.
It is.
I mean,
In
it's
an
insane.
empty. So that's another
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
After you drink it, you smell it again. Smell that price again. Freaking crazy.
Even stronger
Don't,
with water.
So when you're sniffing on it, Michael, if you can keep your mouth open just a little bit and breathe from the top of it, you'll get all your sweeter stuff.
We know this because we led the tour
We
of
led the
Forest
tour
2
of
weeks
Old
ago.
Forest,
and
And it
Led the
on the
tour.
bottom
We did.
half of the glass, if you're smelling on the bottom half of the glass, that's where you're gonna pick up more of your alcohol and your spice notes and stuff like that. So,
so the guy actually taught us something. Smell one half of the glass. This is no bullshit. Then you reset your senses by smelling yourself because you always smell yourself. Smell the top half of the glass, completely different. I mean,
I got a kicker.
No, I
for
don't
that
doubt
one.
it.
It's crazy.
I got a kicker for that one. I think I know what that is.
Well, you and Jordan both called.
I've never drank this one. I know what it is.
Horse we were. Horse.
We'll see.
Okay.
Time will tell.
Okay.
I've got an idea.
So before we do the reveal, we go around one more time.
And
We
just kind of
talk
give a
about-
little.
We talk about our 1, 2, 3 rank, and then we also say if we have any idea, any guess what it might be, we just go ahead and throw that out.
And you don't have to at all.
You don't have to.
obviously.
You
Yeah,
don't have
you
to.
just- I don't know what it is.
I'm talking about.
But I'm just saying, like that's how
And the spice
Adam
on
will
the
go.
back of the
It's
tongue.
13 years.
Now this
blah,
is-
blah, blah.
Yeah.
This is a lot more. This is, to me,
Very good. Not a mixer.
smells spicier on the raw dog. It tastes spicier. More peppery to me on this one.
More like a white pepper.
Actually, more of a kind of heavier pepper to me, but
Really?
I get no green apple out of bottle A.
Oh,
Yeah.
no green.
If you
No
sniff,
green.
if you, I do.
I get
Still-
juicy fruit, but not green apple.
Juicy fruit.
I
thought I was getting like cherries and
No, it's not.
Juicy
I get vanilla,
Just
I get
fruit, but
caramel,
no
I get
juicy
oak,
fruit.
a little bit of spice. The leather I'm calling that the juicy fruit. I know what you're talking on the leather smell, but I'm saying that's a kind of a juicy fruit smell to me.
I'm getting a little juicy fruit on number 2.
Yeah.
Little juicy fruit on
Little
the
juicy.
number 2.
I do smell now that I've got it in a Glencairn. I smell pepper out of the bottle and tasted a little pepper off the raw dog, but it smells a little more fruity to me. Actually, smells a lot like juicy fruit out of the Glencairn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I even
That's
rin-
what I
I even rinsed that, and just the amount of like pipe tobacco and leather that's left over from number one.
Huge.
It's ridiculous.
Number
When you,
one.
when you take the alcohol.
Number
Yeah,
one,
when you
if I
take the
don't
alcohol
have
away.
that in my collection, I want to get it.
I think that's going to be a really hard bottle for you to put in your collection. Not retail. It would be a really hard bottle to put in your collection.
Do you know what that was?
I never had it before, but I've got a guess.
Write it up.
It's down there. I've got it covered up with the grizzly.
Oh, Grizz.
The Grizz hides all. It's hibernating right now, baby.
It's hibernating. They were marinating.
What were you saying
Put
about
it on
the
crack.
juicy fruit?
To me, when I out of the bottle and on my first taste, it was very peppery, but it's much more fruity out of the Glencairn. Way more juicy fruity.
After you drink, you're looking for the finish. What's it have on the back end? So you
Really
kind of
bold character
suck your teeth.
on the.
Does your teeth a whole lot of
Is
sweetness
it,
to it?
is it like a
You're
slap
gonna
your
get a lot
vomit type
of
character?
sweetness out of your teeth.
Well, I'm just saying.
like you're still getting that spice hit on the back of your tongue,
I like the palate.
but you're
This
looking
one
for
hangs
those
around
flavors
a long
kind of
time.
in between the
You
two.
got some fat legs too.
Still coming different.
So you think
flavors.
it's a higher rye, maybe?
You know, I'm getting like
Typically,
sweet,
the rye,
stiff,
like, do you
spicy.
feel it on the back of your tongue?
Yes. Yes.
Typically, that's where you
I'm
pick up
assuming
your
it has a
rye.
little bit of rye in it,
See if
but
you
it's not
agree.
high rye.
On your.
I can't wait.
And it's a high
There
proof.
you
Because Jordan doesn't have
don't
a
have
high
Jordan
proof.
Yeah, I do too.
That's true. That is true.
There's-
If I bring it, you
yeah.
pretty much. I'm
There's
not
two-
bringing an 80 proof to the
No,
car.
there's
No.
two things that you
You're
can
not
be
bringing
guaranteed
less
of
than
when
105.
Jordan brings bourbon.
Well,
It's going to be 100 plus,
It's been
and
only
it's going to
20
be
years since I've
good
been
shit.
through.
Yeah, it's gonna be, yeah.
He's not bringing.
Clones.
He's not bringing
Because
Old
we did
Fitzgerald $8.99 a fifth.
He's not bringing it.
almost 6 months worth of that.
Who brought the general? Was that Marshall?
So you
No,
got, this had to be
no.
just like a wine.
Cody brought the
You
general.
have
It was when we did 6.
Yeah.
We were like, we gotta go.
that
That's
far
when the score.
apart.
Yeah, it's like we.
That's
By
our
the time we were done that night, everyone was drunk and no one knew where the fuck they were.
No, I didn't remember. I remember. I think that's
You're gonna
why
get it.
so
We were ready to
confused.
make Kentucky General the official drink of Speakeasy Pizza.
And then we figured out it wasn't even a fucking bourbon. It's a blend of bourbon and fruit juice and Kool-Aid and all things yummy.
Right.
It's like old Greg. You ever drink Bailey's out of a shoe?
Right.
Hey,
Old Greg. What you doing fishing in my waters, boy?
Attached to your raw mother liquor.
Oh, that's the greatest 3 minutes you'll spend on
I think
YouTube
it's more
ever.
like 6.
It's like 6 minutes,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he's like, give me an assessment.
Make an assessment.
Make an assessment.
Do you love me?
Do you love me?
Could you love me?
You seen it?
Could you love me? Oh my gosh, could you love
I've
me?
never seen it
Oh
before.
my gosh.
I was like,
I showed these guys one night. They're like,
Oh,
"What
shit.
in the fuck is
Yeah.
that?" I'm like,
do you love
"It's
me?
all
Attached to your raw mother liquor.
Make an assessment. I was like,
Yeah,
have
Baileys.
I died?
Yeah,
and
Baileys
went to
from
some
Shoe.
sort of weird freaking universe.
Baileys.
creamy." This is Bailey's. This is Bailey's number 2. Oh shit!
This is Bailey's
So
number 2
that's,
right here.
that's a part of a show.
Yeah, it was kind of like SNL. It's
Yeah.
like SNL. in
We have another one. Look up Crack Fox.
Crack Fox?
Have you seen that?
No,
Oh.
I can't wait. Now
If you
I'm
thought you were disturbed after old Greg,
I was confused. I was not.
okay, well,
I was
the
confused.
Crack Fox will confuse you a little more and then disturb you.
I was just like, hey, man, whatever you're into.
And then the second time you watch it, you're like, all right, this is dumb enough to be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of Napoleon Dynamite. When I first watched that, I thought this is a waste of my cinematographic time.
Hour and
And
36
then
minutes you'll
after
never get back.
a dozen times of watching it, I find more things that are funny about it, and I enjoy it more.
And as we get older and becoming more codgers, we're like, oh, that's pretty goddamn
God,
Oh, yeah, I love
that's
it.
a good word. We're
Codgers.
codgers.
We are definitely becoming codgers every week.
Yeah, I'm a grumpy old bitch.
You called me out on it earlier. What the fuck's Marshall so fucking angry?
I'm like, God dang, dude.
Fucking tired, my man.
Yeah, he's sitting there complaining about all the money he made this week. I'm like, my God, dude.
Well, this is.
That's
both-
interesting.
Both of these have been really good.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's hard for me put
There's a
in
mint
palate.
to that one.
You got a little mint?
I'm getting mint on the back end. Oh God!
Is that number?
Woo!
No, he's not.
Bailey's number 2 coming back.
It's got a high
Give me
Do
an
you love
assessment.
me? Do you love me?
Make an assessment.
This is peaches fried chicken.
I was trying to taste that mint. I was trying to open the throat. Really get
That's
that
what
mint
you call it
all over.
nowadays.
It's getting weird. Open the throat.
Gotta open the throat.
Choke the balls. The balls.
All the way to the ball.
Oh, this is taking. a
Smash
turn.
that subscribe button, John Knoblet.
Bam!
Oh, I heard Ticonderoga is the best pencils made. Okay, I'm trying to change the subject.
Mine says hard.
Brought to you by Bottled Beans.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, mine says hard on it as well. That's awkward. Hard lead.
Oh, here.
Hard,
Yeah.
My biggest struggle with this,
Go ahead.
Bottled Beans.
I loved A. So
Yes.
now I want to compare it to A.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I know. I'm kind of hoping we have a little break before C
So
because I'm enjoying.
I didn't get much out of the raw dog on B, but I get a whole lot on the carrot.
I was that way
It
on
was
A.
soft on B, yeah.
That's,
I was that way
too.
on
I
A.
felt like the raw dog was a little softer
Yeah.
than A, but man,
But she's loud and loud.
she opens up.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
she ain't afraid to be in front of the crowd singing.
She ain't afraid to show them titties.
That's right.
So you might put anything down.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting a lot of the same notes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the tobacco, the leather, the spice is more prominent. It's like
Yeah, that's what I put.
Yeah,
It's like
there's more spice.
it's like a white pepper or it's almost like a cinnamon spice, like a red hot cinnamon. It doesn't have a cinnamon flavor, but it's that kind of
Once
burn.
you
But
said
it
the
gets you
mint
juicy
thing,
fruit, too.
I didn't even flip this to see if mint was on there, but
It is.
And-
not that it has to be on there to get it. But
Yeah, I get a little.
once
bit
you
of a
said mint, towards the back end, I could taste.
You get-
I got a little bit of mint.
It's almost
yeah,
like
on that
after
I
side.
get a little on the nose, just a hint.
I get it on the
Yeah,
back end
you got
after.
full of it.
I get it on the back end after you swallow it and you've kind of exhaled, and that there's so much spice on the back of your tongue that when that recirculates in there, you get a little bit like a spearmint almost.
Yeah.
I just now get it.
It'll come around. It's
Yeah.
in there.
I mean,
Yeah, I
it
feel
was.
that
It was in
too.
the back of the throat.
Yeah. You gotta wait a little bit after.
Yeah, it doesn't come right off the top and say, "Oh, it tastes like fucking Wrigley's gum." Or anything like that.
It's not like guzzling knee high and belching. It's
No,
a savory
that's
process.
right.
Number C.
Jordan's just fucking.
What?
He's riding the sack.
No, I thought you were in a goddamn hurry, so I've been.
Well, fuck it. I didn't
I
know
gotta
you
go
were
I've been
work at
expediting
8
the
a.m.
process.
I didn't know you were bringing 3 heavy hitters tonight. I'm gonna fucking
we
enjoy
always
this.
I gotta sell cars at 8 a.m.
I'm chewing this.
He doesn't have to wait till 7:30.
Yeah, I guess I can sleep in.
Now this to me smells phenomenal.
I smell it from here.
This
would end it with.
smells to me like something that no bullshit could compete with. Go grab your best bottle, grab your best bottle, grab your best bottle. Let's blind them, and I swear to God, this to me smells on the nose from the bottle like something that's going to go toe to toe with anything.
It
Really?
smells sweet from here.
And that's,
It smells that good to
you
me.
have my attention.
Make
No,
an
I'm just
assessment.
kidding. No, I really do feel
It's a
that.
$5 bottle.
Yeah, I know shit.
He's like, oh.
Trip.
We've thrown the Kentucky Gentleman into the fire before, and it come out close to the freaking top.
And I don't know that the
$7.
$7. Best bourbon Kool-Aid you can buy.
Right here.
this is my opinion
There we go.
100%.
Like
This is my opinion 100%. I don't know that the taste lives up to
Crawford
the
Morris
nose,
Company.
but the nose alone is
like when
awesome.
you're cutting hardwood, you're planing a piece of red oak and
That
it
piece of-
lines
yeah,
up on
you
the,
get-
and you start,
Okay,
laying the
yeah.
blade and it gets that smoke.
Yep.
That's what I get off of
The
it.
oak is huge in that.
I don't. The nose to me was phenomenal. The initial drink out of the raw dog was kind of like.
Look at that color.
It's a really good.
It is. It does. It smells like Crawford Morris Lumber Company from when I was 8 years old,
when he
walking
said
through the.
planing it and it starts to get caught up.
So
burn.
when you run it through the planer
Yeah.
and it starts to warm up,
The
Yeah.
blade gets
and,
hot.
and it's a hardwood like red oak, so your blades start to get a little
Yeah,
dull.
we
and-
know that.
We know.
Yeah.
I was getting ready to say.
Yeah.
We kept 3 sets of blades on friggin'
Wow.
on standby.
Yes.
Cool.
But that's the hit I'm getting.
So that's why when you said
But
that,
the-
I was like, man, that is.
To me, the smell out of that bottle was
We were using
awesome.
incredibly too small.
I gotta go
planer.
straight down to the other.
I think we burned it.
warm and
I think
smooth.
it's gone. Is my planer pretty much fucked?
No,
Oh,
it still has the switch plate holding the fucking pressure point down, the whole deal.
So you made this one too.
Yeah, I made all 3 of these. as a matter of fact.
It's
So
not completely fucked.
Did you
it's just
blend it?
50% fucked.
nothing's blended.
Okay.
I made 3 single barrels of different. This is all different.
we had to. That planer has a fucking story on it.
That planer has miles on it, dude. A guy at Lauren's work the other day goes, "What will Jordan charge me to plane 6 boards?" And I said, "Tell him as long as it fires up, nothing."
Turn it on, you gotta go.
Yeah, we're good. You got to jump start it.
Sitting there hitting it with a board to kickstart the blade. You know, you gotta rock it backwards so it'll kick forwards.
Look at that.
That is dark, girl.
Very dark.
Is that root beer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually is. That's actually my root beer recipe.
Not much on the nose.
A&W.
Really, I got a lot on the nose, and I was really kind of let down on the.
This smells like a dirty gin salt now.
I'm getting like a. I'm still getting
Like musty.
And 2 I love.
kind of like a.
I don't want something.
I'm sorry. A and B I love. A and B I love.
Yeah.
I'm going heavy on this one because I really like the color, and I feel like it's expensive, so fuck it.
Yeah, they're like anything Jordan or Marshall brings has to be expensive.
It's gonna be in the Weller family, full Fitzgerald, you know, mixture.
It's like it's either really expensive or rare, probably both.
Yeah, really expensive, rare. I think I'll do a Larry.
That's about a half Larry.
And that's not any
I
gig.
mean, it's not even to the.
That's one finger, baby.
Yeah.
You put me on food and I
Larry
can pick
got
out
up here to work. Yes.
things on food.
You know, 10.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Listen, that's got
Yeah, one finger from the other end.
No shit. The first night Larry was here, his first pour
Oh,
of
God.
bourbon was
It went up
fucking-
above the belly.
It was above the belly. Like you couldn't swirl it. It was wanting to jump out of the.
And he goes, yeah, I'll be okay.
Johnny was like, "Hey Larry, you gotta fucking finish that before we go to number 2."
Don't worry about it.
The first night he poured it, it was up to here. He goes, we go, dang, that's a heavy pour. He goes, yeah, it'll be okay. Because we were like, you got another one coming after that. Yeah, it'll be okay.
Yeah, I go, Larry, you have to have that finished before we start round 2. And he goes, yeah, it'll be okay.
Oh, it's more your business.
Yeah, mind your own business, bitch. He didn't
Lot
say that, but
of brown sugar and caramel on the nose, like creme brulee.
So I'm getting that now.
The nose I love on this. Like, I love it.
Warm, smooth, vanilla.
It's like a vanilla custard almost. It's very smooth, very coating of the palate. It's not near as spicy.
No.
I don't know. I really
And
don't.
Jordan's not known to bring something with a high rack on it. So
Like chainsaw running, something like that.
I don't want
It's
to.
not that I don't enjoy rye.
I don't want to say root beer, but
You don't have to pinpoint.
Right,
I say
you know,
past
that's why I'm
sassafras and way past.
Go
Whorehound,
memories. Something that
Whorehound,
kicks a
maybe?
memory
I
out.
did
You
get
know,
a little root beer.
cutting the damn
I did.
the top of the pole off. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
a real
that's
nice
not good.
smell.
No,
Exactly.
it's old root beer you
But
can
you
get.
know what I mean?
like the root beer
Associate
candy,
with
like
something
the
you know.
little root beer barrel
Yes.
size.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, oh, leather.
Pleasantly, but not a whole lot. Just a
Just a
Slight
just a
note.
hint.
Yes. Yes.
Much lower proof on that.
You think that's
You
what it
think
is?
I'll be honest, I
Too
have
late.
I ranked that my highest.
probably misconceptions
Proof
about
wise.
Well.
bourbon
Really.
in general because I would have a hard time picking some of these more individual flavors out because I feel like almost all of them. I mean, they're made in oak barrels. A lot of them are like I think that leather smell is almost natural to a bourbon. Period. So for not knowing shit about it, like that's where my brain goes. Well, fuck, they almost all smell the same. I know they don't.
And
Generically,
that's a
yes.
valid argument.
Right, but they don't, and I know they don't taste the same.
Give
I
it
can
time.
tell the difference between one and two, but
Mhm.
but that I do know also that when it comes to fine spirits, not drinking or yeah, whether that's vodka or rum or anything, you have to, the more you do this and the more you smell and actually
If we had a vodka group, it'd damn near be the same. We would be able to tell a
That's
good
what
vodka versus
that's
a
what I'm
shitty
saying.
vodka.
Like, we're not,
If we
we're not
Man, this
sampling
was made
dark
with
eyes
russet
to.
potatoes.
Yeah.
That comes from fucking that damn swamp ground out in fucking Leipzig.
This ain't Idaho
Hey,
shit.
Leipzig makes the best bourbon, goddammit. Don't worry about it.
The bunker.
Finest oak trees out there.
This one's odd on the nose. Salad
Michael, you got to start with the barrel that's been toasted just right. Somebody's
I think we're gonna like
sniffing that barrel and saying, "Yes, I want spirits in here."
Right.
And they're sniffing something where these cellulose fibers, which are linked sugars,
We just went
have
to
broken
science,
down
right?
into
Science, bitches.
science bitches have broken down into the molecule, those flavors that they're after. And what's really neat about these oak barrels is that all of those flavors can be achieved by the toasting. I mean, that's just what's so phenomenal.
Well,
about
there's a
it.
difference
Well,
between
and-
charring and toasting.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I'm
So-
also where
Good
the
job.
oak comes from.
So
Yes.
charring,
Just like a wine grape, where it's grown, what kind of soil, moisture, sun, humidity.
Okay, so-
And these distilleries invest a fuckload of money into figuring that shit out.
this stuff has to go
You only
into a
use the barrel
charred barrel,
once.
meaning it has
Yeah,
to be
you can.
burnt.
It has to be brand new, and you can only use it once.
Certain
So
BTUs taken
believe
to
me
char
when I
to
say
a certain
they have arborists, they have all these people figuring out
Toasted
what stand
is
of oak is going to
a
produce.
similar process.
have you seen the
but
company
it's done
that
at
will
a
take
much
old barrels
lower temperature?
and
So
they'll
the idea of
retool them
toasting
and
a barrel
retoast them?
is to
Yeah, but it can't even be
keep
considered.
the inside
a
of the
newly
barrel to a
charred
point where the
barrel.
Well, I mean,
sugars
they
come
sell them
out,
to people
not
who
to
do
a
wine.
point where
Yeah.
you scorch
And
the
they
wood.
do a phenomenal
So
job.
it's below a 1?
Yeah, it's below a 1 for sure because, or I would say
It's
maybe around that, but
Toasted,
so
not a char.
it's a toasted char, not a char. So your toast is done at a much lower BTU. It'd be this. My best analogy, because we're all kind of rednecks here, would be to take an acetylene torch and burn a piece of wood, or to take a Bic lighter and burn a piece of wood. Put it in your oven. Right. So
Propane.
the toasting process, you're just trying to warm up and turn the color of that wood enough to pull the sugars out of it, not enough to absolutely just blast it. Alligator
It's
skin
like
char.
creme brulee versus burnt marshmallows.
That's exactly right.
like toasting the marshmallow versus your kids like
Versus
Well,
lighting the son of a bitch on fire.
Whichever kid wants to do.
And I've watched some things on
Yes.
different cooperages that make the barrels, and there's people who char their barrels with a wood fire versus
Yeah.
some of them that use a propane.
Or electric.
Yeah, but that wood fire is a hell of a lot different than
Right.
taste and smell.
Yep.
Absolutely.
100%.
Very good.
That's
Well, I never
This has
really
been
thought about
really good.
Science, bitch. That's
You've
why
said that about everyone I've brought, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but you have literally said that about everyone I've brought.
What do you say?
what's the
Very good.
What's the other?
All three of them.
Watch him back.
Anything you
Toby
want
always
to
says
like, you
that.
might know what it
Every
is,
time
just
I
another
bring the
comment.
fucking juice, he says, he may say it every time, everyone.
No, I don't.
I only pay attention to my own
I think
because I'm a
it's Jordan.
narcissist, motherfucker.
Jordan Payne.
But he's like,
Hump his
this
fucking
was
ego.
a really good one.
No, this has been really good.
No, this was a hell of a lineup, Jordan.
It's really actually been the hardest for me to pick.
Well, I can't wait to blow everybody's fucking dicks off their body.
Is this the first night you've moved below?
One,
Yes.
we're
Am I
gonna
allowed to
take-
say-
I'm
We
gonna,
obviously have women that watch this channel because she changed our lineup.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say one of these was bottled prior to
In
anyone,
Orange County.
well,
By me, because I made it at my
prior,
house.
prior to anyone in this room except for maybe Thayer being born.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that one of them bottles is from the 60s, 50s, 60s, or 70s, in which Thayer would have been born by then.
No.
but
60s.
Yeah, he's 60s baby. But if that thing was distilled in the 50s,
So you're saying there's a Dusty?
I'm thinking there's a fucking Dusty in the mix. And
well.
just because I know him. I fucking know him. He's like my brother. I fucking know him.
So we're
My
drinking,
bourbon
we're
brother.
drinking 1969 Beam.
One
One of these.
One of these motherfuckers is a Beam White Label.
There's a race car right
Yeah.
there.
It's like, we had to make the box bigger because there's a fucking
There's a fucking Indy car
Christmas
in there.
bell decanter in there. No. Do you guys want to know?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not
I'm
yet.
still enjoying number
Yeah,
3.
number
damn it.
3.
Great.
I haven't even came close to
I can't rank them.
rank.
I'm
They
not-
are so good, all 3 of them, and I
And-
my dick
and
may
I-
be blown off already.
and I'm gonna make this assessment. Make an assessment.
Make an assessment.
One of these is an Old Forester 117 High Angel share.
That's only what you think. That seal's not been cracked, so fuck you.
It ain't been cracked.
No, I wasn't going to do that unless it was just you and I mean,
Oh, okay.
We got
skewer me like a fucking raw pig. No.
What's happening here?
Deliverance.
Bromance. Hey, by the way, you're getting gold right now.
You can go.
Apparently
I
wasn't going to bring
me.
I'm not going to bring a 117 out just in the middle of goddamn nowhere. Well, I probably would.
You would. That's the thing. You would.
I would, but
Not tonight.
not tonight.
And he's offended that you're not including
Yeah, and
him.
he's like,
in the-
you motherfucker, rear you in on Listen.
Is this what you thought you were
I love y'all. Like, don't get me
What
wrong.
about you?
Like, I'm not trying. Like,
There's
if
no
I,
expectations whatsoever.
if I'm gonna do a 117, I want everyone to experience it. Which, not that tonight wouldn't be the
That's
night,
not what he said. He said
but it would
Jerry,
be.
bro.
No, it would be like a bottle kill night where it's like, oh fuck, you know. So I'm really fucking jealous. I'm gonna get fucking sentimental here. I'm really jealous that I missed the bottle kill. Did I miss it because of my own choices? Absolutely. But I missed the bottle kill, and I want to do a bottle kill because I want everybody to just kill this motherfucker, not know what it is. It could be older than all of us combined. It could be something I got 2 weeks ago. And that goes for anybody. You know what I mean? It's not.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So I was really jealous of the goddamn bottle kill, and then
Well,
Marshall's like,
it
"Oh, what was
wasn't-
something I actually got today, but we saved you some."
Yeah,
Like,
it
no,
wasn't
fuck.
actually. It wasn't
We
actually a
did save
kill.
you some.
We're gonna let you kill it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
because
you
I
get
saved
you get to
it for
finish
you.
it.
But
That's the only reason.
I was like, "Oh man," I was really sad. I didn't want you to not kill the bottle.
We did
I
not.
wanted you to kill the bottle.
There was brain cells killed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Which was? Did y'all have a good time?
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We had a good
probably
time
not
doing
as
that.
good
Awesome.
as tonight.
Tonight's better.
But you know, that was more of like I'm more butthurt over that, not like
Oh,
something
no.
like this.
Oh,
like I don't care about.
Oh, no.
I was like, oh man, I really want to be part of that goddamn bottle
bottle kill.
We'll do it again.
Because we do this all the time,
Sure.
right? So when we do like a bottle kill, and then
Look
we
at those
can
fat
reveal
legs.
at the. Did you reveal at the end of it what the
No,
bottle
It
was?
was revealed
no,
at the
very
beginning.
beginning.
He brought
Oh,
that out
really?
We
now.
knew what we
Told
were
this whole
drinking.
story.
See, I want to do a bottle kill, and then at the end of it, we're like, what was that?
Oh, that was.
That's a good
Oh,
idea. That's a
damn,
good
that's
idea.
what it was.
That's a good idea. Maybe we should just do a 3-bottle kill tonight
So
on the New Year's Eve of the Eve
so
of the New
that's
Year's.
I have
two
to.
things. It's either a
He,
rye.
he's got to sell 1,700
Cars
vehicles.
tomorrow. Yes.
Tomorrow.
Very
He
I
has.
don't, I'll be
There's a
fine.
lot to cram in before the end of the year.
No shit. And everyone decided they wanted to buy a car
106 and
this
a
week.
Come
110.
see Adam
I got
Marshall
the
right
number
up
2
there
is
at
High
the
Spring. The Riverside. I picked
Dobson,
126 on that and 118
Deadpool.
on
Hobson.
Hobson Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Hobson Ford, and Hobson Chevrolet.
There
you go.
On them.
It's hotter than
Jeep and Mercedes and Audi.
No.
every one of them.
People have a little rye in it. I don't
We
think
only
it
got
does.
the big three.
Okay, has
Well-
everyone talked it over? Do we know what's what?
Let's
and
make an
who's who?
assessment.
Well, I've not made an assessment.
I don't know shit.
Let's go through our.
That's fair. So I added
Yeah.
a new class on my card, NFC. No fucking clue.
No fucking clue. That's a
And
good
that's
question.
just because I'm a newbie.
Wait a minute.
You know,
What
that's,
is your
that's
rank?
fair.
What does this mean?
ABC.
But I can definitely tell that. I mean, obviously, they're all
Okay.
different.
I can't,
because you switched it.
I can't make my mind up between
Oh,
A, B, and
A
C.
and
I
C.
got you. I was like,
I'm
what
with
is he
you.
doing?
I mean, they're very different. This one and this one are very different, but I like them both.
For me, also B was the flatliners.
Okay.
What's a flatliner?
Well, I'm just saying they were all good. I thought they were all good, but to me, B didn't have the
It was
gravitas of A and C.
You have been weighed, you have been measured, you've been found wanting.
I was wrong on that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This one has some smoothness to it. That is
I
just
loved A.
beyond. But the flavors that just linger on this one and the depth are
It's
just
a lot different.
phenomenal.
Yeah, and see, I think
Yeah, and I
think
got.
I'm probably one.
I'm
one
with.
there.
I picked C as my number 1.
Somewhere in there.
C
It's
is-
sweeter. It's
So
not
I'm
as
gonna go
spicy as A. A was my number 2. B was my number 3.
B was your number 3.
B was 3.
B was my three.
C is 1. A is 2. I had C as what was that there 110 proof. I had B as a 126. I think it was a lot higher proof.
I had 127.
And then A, I had a 118. It had some kick to it.
Awesome.
So, and I think B had a little rye in with it.
B had a lot more rye in with it. I felt like.
Yeah.
Did it?
I didn't taste any
Did
rye.
it? Did it? Oh, Jesus.
I didn't taste it. I didn't taste any
It's a
rye
whole
all
bottle
night.
of
So if there was, I missed
That's
it.
what.
But,
That's what.
I mean, as
Yeah,
far as
when you bring your.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
what
where you get to be. You get to be the
sit there and go,
Oh, everybody.
you get to be the court jester. You get to be the court jester.
but as far as A, B, and C, I mean, there was oak with each of them.
Oh yeah.
Lots of them.
There was
Yes.
vanilla with each of them. A
Yes.
little less on B than there was A and C. I got mint, caramel, and there was a little root beer hit. So you're
Yes.
gonna get some anise, you're gonna get anise, anise, whatever you want to call it.
Man.
I'm actually a huge fan of Amos.
Spice
like
and caramel.
Amos.
I enjoyed all of them, but mine would be C, A, and B.
Okay, great.
C.
Where you at, babe?
Okay.
So
Go ahead.
for me, I thought 1 was phenomenal.
It was. I think that was.
I
My
think one was a star.
It was, yeah, crazy. Tobaccos, caramels, maple. I got cherry, vanilla.
You
I
got
think-
cherry on the what? On the
Mallet.
what?
Number one.
Number 1.
I thought it was around
Or
120.
A.
Don't know. I have a hard time proving stuff.
That's a good guess.
So
I'm just gonna tell you.
Really good guess, he says.
I agree with Cody. Every one of them very oaky. 2 and 3, I'm not going to equal. I thought they were great.
He did score him equal.
I scored him equal.
Couldn't pick a winner.
Number 2, I got the oak. It reminded me of going to Crawford Moore's, seeing my grandpa. Walking out in the building right by the freaking chopped salt.
Yeah.
That earthy smell. I got mushrooms, buttery smells.
I got that on the empty glass. I got like
Yeah.
the earthy
Making
musk.
me hungry.
I shot a guess at 110 on number 2, which I might be crazy off.
You are.
Probably 139.9.
That's what I had.
3 was beautiful too.
3 was beautiful.
Very oaky, peppery. I got some sweet notes. I got like a cinnamon. I said 116 on it. So
No, I did the first
phenomenal,
one.
phenomenal.
I quit riding to the
So,
You know, yeah, I mean, and
before
I
you go-
understand that 100%. You
So-
kind of just want to.
So
Use
He may have, but
What?
Newland,
Let's see if even Newland wants to talk.
number 2 and number 3.
Dylan, do you want to say anything? Or?
I will say this. I don't
Do you
know.
have a favorite of the 3?
There you go. That's all you have to
I will say probably A, because simply for me, because
say.
I
A was
knew-
your number 1.
Yeah, and
Okay.
because honestly, when it comes to liquor, my palate is not refined, and that was probably easier, as far as maybe drinkability.
And I want
It
to
was
I want
smooth.
to add to this because I'm not trying to interrupt you,
No.
but I feel like, as far as for me, out of the 3, the nose led into the palate so seamlessly more so than the others, where it was like the others was like it smells good, but it was
something
the
else.
palate was different than the smell. A to me was the total package. Like it smelled awesome and it tasted awesome.
It was the Heidi.
But I got a double pour of
It
C.
looked hot. It was hot.
But what you, but that there you go. I mean that shows you the difference in.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Go
like
ahead.
No, it's
There you
great.
go, man.
I have no clue how to I wrote this down because I'm ignorant. For the first one,
Negative
was
goes
101 because it's like I don't know what the hell any of this stuff goes up to.
I love it. This is the greatest
Okay.
thing about what it is.
Jordan,
It really
Jordan
is.
likes hot girls, so it's
Right.
gonna be 100 plus.
Right, and that's kind of, and all I think about is like freaking something 101 from when we were teenagers,
Wild
drinking
turkey.
like junk.
Turkey.
freaking
This
shit to get.
is
But
awesome.
here's the thing: is we thought Wild Turkey 101
Was
we
delicious.
called it the creature growing
Yeah,
up
the creature
because
feature.
it was junk.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
freaking
wins
Jordan
more-
creature featured last night.
It
Freaking-
wins
Yeah.
more freaking blind taste
That's
tests than
what's
any
amazing
other.
about.
It's unbelievably
It's
good.
unreal.
B,
Okay,
I
here we
don't
go. Are
agree.
y'all ready?
No.
What'd you
no.
want? Oh, you want one A again?
So
Okay.
go ahead.
No, I
Bill.
just, and I don't want to, because I don't know anything, but I'm just speaking my prerogative here.
Hell, we can do it.
B, I don't like. It was to me, it was pretty similar to A.
For CEO.
Maybe a little more. I would call it spicy.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, it felt like I was eating something hot.
I don't think your palate's off.
And C, the only thing I could like really pick out to me that was different from the other two, and I think it was probably, what do you call it, the raw dog?
Yeah.
I picked it up on the raw dog, was cinnamon, and so I didn't feel like a complete freaking idiot when Matt said
But
that he
here's the
picked
thing.
up cinnamon. So just somebody confirmed my ignorance.
There is no
There's no
ignorance and there's no feeling anything because that's the beauty of everything that we do.
Everybody's different.
Because
But we're famous.
Marshall
Our
may
palates are
pick
close.
up
Right.
Marshall may pick up a chocolate brownie and I may pick up
The dog turd.
a
Or
dog
whatever.
turd.
But
We don't have dog turd on
That's-
here.
yeah, but we will.
We got wet dog.
But that's
Bite
no
me.
exaggeration. Like
Yeah.
Right.
there is no exaggeration as from what Toby will say, because Toby may be like, I don't get any green apple. I may be like,
Right.
I get all green apple, and Cody may be like, fuck that. This
He
is
always
like,
likes green apple.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a perpetual green.
And then I brought
He's
green
half
apple.
And I'm not saying that to bring up. I'm not saying that to bring up like a joke. Like,
I get that. The last thing I'm gonna say is
I
that
love that. That's perfect.
the other thing, which Cody's trying to coach me a little bit, but
Appreciate that, Cody.
see, like my whole mouth felt really warm, and my whole mouth from like literally
From your gun
the
line
alcohol
all the way-
touching my lips to the back of my throat was like water. Like my mouth was watering from
Trying to,
like
yeah.
all over trying to compensate.
Trying to.
that's the sign of a good bourbon, though. Seriously,
So,
it coats
it's-
the entire
it coats
bottle.
the entire
So it's interesting to me because I got that on this, and I got it to a point on A and B, but C was like way.
Okay,
bigger
that's
than-
fun.
That's the way
For me.
me and
Three was stronger at the bite was at the front.
the back end. I thought it was on the back end. Okay,
Well, you guys
see,
are
there you go.
obviously divorced now.
Yeah.
But cool experience. Like I've never
Yeah.
done anything quite.
All right,
like
are we
this.
ready?
Let's do
No,
it,
we're
man.
not because you've
Oh,
only got
Marshall's got
to here. Now
I thought everybody was just kind of
No.
doing their own thing.
No, it's now Marshall's turn.
Well, he threw out that false dog.
You got boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
Now he-
I didn't,
now
know
Marshall.
I didn't know there was even an order. I just thought we were on
there's
what
not
are you talking about?
There is.
I'll make mine short and sweet. I got a lot of oak on the first two, a lot of caramel. I put vanilla on the third one, on C. Tobacco leather on the first two, root beer on the second or on the third. Proof wise, I went 122, 127, 116. I ranked them A, C, and B in that order. I just felt like A, like Jordan said, the drapes match the curtains.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of.
For the one for me, the first one was like,
it smelled, you know.
Total package.
It
It
was.
was.
It was a total
Absolutely.
package. It you know, looked like a duck, talked like a duck. It is
and
a
I
duck.
fucked it like a duck.
And I didn't do anything.
Big
like that,
time.
but you wanna
I made a duck human baby
All right.
by banging
Duck
that
pe-
thing
duck people.
as hard
Made
as
your own
I
duck
could.
people.
You know they have a
This
spiral.
is really spiraled out of control here. We're on fire. Toby Sage. I'm out.
So my,
comes the meat wagon.
I'm gonna give an assessment.
Make an assessment.
All
Do
right,
you
so
love me?
do you love me?
Could you love me?
I don't even know really where to start. One, I had at 120. This is where I'm like really in tune with
Not one, it's A.
A.
Hey.
Sorry, thank you.
A.
Toby and I
Thank you.
pretty much ranked A the same.
A.
Yeah. So A.
I think he copied. He cheated.
No, I did not.
A little bit.
Proof.
Not even a little bit.
Proof on A. I was like, man, that's about a 122. B. 128, and a C, I was like at a proof of 129.
So you're
And this is why y'all are so fucked up, and myself included. But go ahead.
That's fine. I
I
love
love
that.
it.
I love that I messed up.
C's 86 Kentucky gentleman.
No, that was,
Motherfucking Kentucky gentleman.
This actually wasn't even bourbon. It was actually 72%.
Yeah, we
It
know
was a rum.
We know that's not true. So my rank is A is number one. I
I
really
agree.
liked it.
I agree.
My other was, it's very good.
I'm with you on that.
It is
None of them
very,
suck.
very much not a mixer.
I'm
Okay.
gonna mix it. I'm gonna mix it.
You're
gonna-
mixing A?
With that,
Everything mixes with Diet Coke.
Okay.
Jesus
So
I
my
make a fucking roadie out of Happy 15. I don't care.
You're mixing A?
I'm mixing it.
no,
You've hurt his feelings.
no,
All two of them. Look at him. He's
anyone-
violently.
Is anyone else here mixing A? Raise your hand.
zero.
Thank God.
I would mix it.
I
as
know.
well. But
Thank God. No one else here is mixing A.
All right.
if I have a choice to mix it or not mix it, I'm not mixing it. But would I mix it? Absolutely.
You mix it. There we go. Are you mixing A?
No.
No.
Yes.
A special to Jordan.
A has
open and like.
I'm not mixing it.
Okay, there you go.
If I can help it, I'm not mixing it.
Give me A, motherfucker. Give me A. Mix B and C. Don't mix A.
Okay.
A is
So-
great. The rest of them are.
So A, I put very good, not a mixer. My number 2. My number 2 was C, and I thought that proof was 129, and the closest I could put my palate, everything in my memory
Call it
was
Spice Jam.
Spice Jam. I
Who?
really Spice Jam.
Oh.
The single barrel Spice Jam that you had.
Sure.
Not Spice Girls, but Spice Jam.
A is great.
I
Distant
really,
cousin.
really like C as my number 2. And then
But A was your favorite.
A was
my favorite.
A was,
And
yeah, A was good. A was
Love
really
it was
good.
delicious.
A was my number 1. C was
Actually, I
my
think-
number 2.
yeah,
B was
still
my number
good.
3, but it was like
Still
like
phenomenal.
1, 2, 3. Like,
I mean, they're so close.
yeah, they were
I
really,
wouldn't
really
kick
close.
any of them out of bed for eating crackers.
I pick C
He's a
as
good
my
cracker.
number 1 just because it's sweeter. I
Just
tend
because you want to be
gravitate towards
fucking
more
different than
sweetness.
the rest of us.
2.
Yep. So that's why I went with C as my number 1.
And I picked up C, cinnamon, nutmeg, oak, just like Newland did. So that's pretty cool.
Nutmeg, little brown spice
A little
action.
brown spice.
Nice.
But I
Great
thought that
check.
was cool that
Where's Fred
Newland
Nick at
picked
when you
up
need
that, and he's pretty new to the game, and I
See
picked
there?
it up. I'm like, that's
He thinks he's a total novice, but really, he's
no, he
2 or 3
See
of
that?
these, he's
Little
going to be right in the
two.
middle of it.
he's right back, and he's
Years
gonna
of
be-
college.
Somebody don't get like
Yeah.
straight up,
You know?
So go ahead, Curtis.
You know, he spent so many hours stretching line now, I forget he's a culinary
go.
artiste.
Artiste. Curtis, go ahead, Curtis.
Mr.
Wow.
Ralston.
Oh, right out of the first
I
hit.
started with
And
nut
then it
with
followed
A
with
here.
syrup,
Nose, I
cinnamon.
immediately got vanilla, and the palate, I immediately thought butter. Thought it had a nice clove finish with a little spice on it. And it was my number 1, or A as I like to call it. Screw with these guys on my first night.
Doug, pass the goddamn bottle down
Here's
here.
my A.
God, what are you doing?
B.
Number 1 is my
Fuck
number 1.
me. I just want to
A's my
nibble
A.
off of it. Son of a
A's your
bitch.
what?
A is my A.
A's
Yeah.
your A.
When
A's
you
your A.
get done, you
A's your
put all the bottles down here and just look at the level. All right.
Well, yeah, there's nothing left. Number 1, I'd fucking kill it right now. If I wasn't just wanting to be evil.
But you'd mix it.
I will mix.
I'll
Let
mix.
let me just preface
think-
this. I will pour anything in Diet Coke. I don't give a fuck if it's $1,000 a bottle or $10 a bottle.
I am.
It'll all go in Diet Coke.
We did drink the shit out of A.
Wait.
I may not even take that home.
What? Have we are you done? We gotta do DT yet.
DT's got a.
I was getting
I
ready to
thought
go
I
B.
went first.
Okay, so
He went
You guys-
first.
Curtis is going to be.
B, I got an earthy nose on it.
Yep.
Palate, I don't know, might be a little crazy, but rye chimney. And then to start,
You get a little grain
smoke, basically a rye and smokiness start, and then kind of a sour cherry finish on it.
I like it.
Smell that and see if you smell that.
And
A
then,
rye chimney?
Out of B?
That's
Rye.
pretty fucking specific.
That's
Like
very
a chimney
specific.
filled with
It is,
rye.
yeah.
That's why Curtis should have been here a
That's the
long
only one
time
I
ago.
picked.
We've
right
been
out.
inviting him for years, folks. He just
I don't know
never
about
has
shit.
to.
I don't even know what the rye
I put
chimney
rye
smells
on
like.
I put round 2.
Marshall, smell that.
Rye burn chimney. That's what I was thinking.
I'm like 3/4 there.
See, it started. It's kind of a little bit of the opposite. It kind of nose caramel. Palate was kind of leather, but had some mint middle, and it got sweeter towards the end. Kind of a cream soda.
This
finish
is
what I
Mo
thought.
Gallagher's
Cream soda.
Cream
Yeah.
soda finish.
Right
This is
there.
Mo
Love
Gallagher's
that.
tobacco.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead, DT.
Thank God. Go ahead.
Vanilla pipe tobacco. All right, let's see what the fuck these things
No,
are.
DT's
No,
gonna
DT's
say
not.
bullshit.
I went.
He went number
He
1.
went number
I
1.
will.
Science,
You already
bitches.
been.
Let's
You want me
go.
to go again?
No. All right. Are you
Okay,
ready?
no,
I'm ready. Let's see.
Hold on.
Okay.
Before we go, before we go, and you go first.
I want Marshall to pick what he thinks that 1, 2, and 3 are.
Well,
Wait, Oh, you can't do that.
Yeah,
pretty
he
close.
can.
It's not fair.
Yeah,
This
he
old
can.
boy can
What's number
swing
one?
a club.
Well, yeah, but
number
we're not
one's an Old
golfing.
Forester product.
Okay. Number 2.
Number 2.
Wait a minute. A, B,
B, C.
B.
Okay, what year?
Oh God.
Jesus Christ, Doug! You want me to pick the fucking yeast strain in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did
Yeah,
that have one
I
thing or
do.
2? And a half. Yeah, there you go.
What was
B.
Who's grand?
I don't know about B. B was a little bit different. I think C was probably
Knob Creek.
I'm gonna say a Knob Creek or B. Actually, B. I think B was a Knob Creek. I get some Knob Creek on B or some Bookers or something like that. And then C. Hell, I don't know. I can't.
You
I'm,
can't. You
I'm
don't
spitballing.
fucking-
You're good.
Okay.
I'm spitballing here.
Before you pull anything out, even though I really like A best,
C's good.
C I think was the hottest proof.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got that as a
I don't.
Okay.
And
That's
you
what my
know,
notes.
but I think
I
C
got-
is the hottest.
I got B as the highest proof and
I got-
the highest
I
ride.
got
I
C
got B
hot.
as the
I
highest.
do
proof,
have
highest
B as the highest ride, but C is the highest
No.
proof at 129.
No, so I actually have C as the lowest proof.
Let's go.
Go ahead. Go
Let's
ahead.
go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Bourbon. Bourbon. Bourbon.
Let's go with A first.
No, listen.
Wee wee.
It's a major
You
award.
know I love all you guys.
Can you start with C since you've got such an affliction
Remember-
with A?
C.
I don't want you to
Yeah.
put your love child out there first.
I'm not even gonna do them one by one.
Prepare yourself.
You
Remember,
need to.
Our dicks are
No,
gonna
I
get
don't.
blown off.
You're just going to throw 3 of them out there at the
Yeah,
same
because
time.
they're all the same.
Here comes Old Crow.
Are they all Old Forester?
Right.
They are all the same proof. They are all the same brand. They are all the same everything.
Are they all Old Forester?
Oh, bullshit.
They are not. There's not a single Old Forester
Is
product.
there Jim B?
Nope.
Dirty dog.
What do you got?
These are all single barrel picks from, and they are all the exact same proof. So all your proofs are all fucked up.
Okay. well,
They're
that's
all
fine.
Knob Creek.
Knob Creek.
They're all Knob Creeks. So that's Jim B. God damn it.
So what we got? What's the proof?
They're all the same.
120. They're all 120.
They're all 120.
Yeah.
Well, it
So-
wasn't too far off.
I wasn't too far off either. 122, 127, 116. So I take that as a W.
They're all from different stores, but they're all from a
Okay.
different single barrel.
So what store are we working
Different
with?
barrels,
So
right?
what's A?
Yeah, yeah.
What store is A?
They're all different. Store A is The Point.
The Point.
That's in Jeffersonville.
Jeffersonville.
Store B is Shrek's, which is in Louisville.
Louisville.
Store C is Party Time, which Toby has a bottle of.
I would hammer Store C all day long. And
So
Store
I
A
was right there, except for C. I was
Knob
off on
Creek.
C.
I told
All
you,
the
I
same
told you B
though.
was a
All
Knob
the
Creek.
all the same mash bill, all the same proof,
You know though, but B.
just different bottles. That's all.
if you taste B and tell me you don't taste Bookers in that, you're fucking lying. I know it's all in all the juice
It's
there,
a
but
goddamn bean product.
I
so
know it is. But that tastes more like the 2 latest Beam releases than all
Hey,
the rest.
fucking A. Let's fucking give a goddamn round
Give
of
a
applause.
fucking
Fucking
Are you telling me that all 3 of those were the same
No.
exact?
Yep.
Same mash bill,
Same mash.
same everything. They were just
You just
single
bought
barrel
them.
picks by those stores.
So that just
That's-
so
That's
that,
a Point
so what that
Liquors
goes
barrel
to
pick.
prove is-
That's a Shrek's Baxter Liquor Barrel pick, and that's a Party Time Liquor.
So what that goes to prove right there is the barrel, the rick house, and the location inside the rick house.
Now they are
Does.
different ages. So here you go. A is
Quick math.
12 years old.
That's better. A was way better than the normal 12-year. I'll give it that.
This is 10 years old,
Still better than the normal 12-year.
and C was 10 years old. Not quite.
Most of them-
9 and 3/4.
Most of them are in that
728 was
9.
probably
That-
the deal.
that
No,
is crazy.
2 years ago when they were doing all the picks, they were 12 to 15 years old, and then it got to a point where they were only letting them do like 9-year-old. They're back up to now close to 10 years old. What?
No.
Well,
Oh,
Well,
what's
Jordan,
what's
I
the
got-
proof on?
A
first off, I gotta say thanks.
But they're all
Yeah.
the same.
That was phenomenal.
That was a
Yeah.
hell of a fun
What are
line.
the proofs on here?
I was
120.
And it's
They're all
They're all
120.
it's
120.
amazing the differences between.
All the store picks are
I mean,
120.
essentially,
in the rack house.
essentially that's all the same juice. It's just stored in a different
Yeah.
location.
And maybe for a year or
And
two
maybe
longer.
For a year or two long.
A different
Give
shit.
me your assessment.
Make assessment.
Make an assessment.
Let's do it.
That was phenomenal.
Knob Creek's fucking delicious, and
Yeah.
we've always said that.
Yeah.
I've always
Yep,
said that.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
I mean, Knob
I
Creek-
have more. I have even more than this. I just picked
We
3
know
of
you
them
do.
and brought
We
them.
know you do. I got a
So-
fucking whole rack of it too for a reason because it's wonderful.
Before I was into bourbon, Knob Creek was my go-to. It was like, I mean,
And for most
when
people,
I
Knob
started
Creek
here,
is-
I had Knob Creek. It was fantastic.
Knob,
It's-
and for most people, it is Knob Creek or it's
Yeah.
Maker's Mark. Those are the two that are the go-tos.
Jim Beam and
I think
Knob Creek
has.
sing match.
Jim Beam and Knob Creek. Jim Beam makes Knob Creek, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's all Jim Beam, Booker
And it
No.
was
So you
fun.
got Jim Beam, Booker's, Legion's. all that
Oh, we
stuff.
gotta
That's what I
move
said.
this. Okay.
To me, it reminded me of Maker's Mark.
Well, Jim Beam actually owns Maker's Mark too.
They do.
Is that right?
Technically.
Suntory.
I don't know
Suntory.
the name on it 'cause I couldn't these.
Oh,
I
Love it.
staple them all together.
That's all I got.
That's all we got.
that's all we got. Thank
We
you
got
for our
speakeasy
special
fingers.
guest,
It'll
Michael
be
Newland, Curtis Ralston.
Yeah, it'll be a new year when we see you next. So happy
It will
New
be.
Year.
That's true.
Be
The guy
safe, be
formerly
happy,
known
be
as
healthy.
Tiny.
Be safe, be happy, be healthy.
Hasta la vista,
Thank you,
baby.
Pino,
Love you
guys.
guys.
Asshole.
Thank you, Pino.